quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it, or you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to goes out wide from Madison. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. A first carry for Amir Abdullah.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Here's Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they work this well upfield across the...
It's like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson on 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Jackson on 1st down. But looking deep here for Flowers. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. The 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That was complete out to Michael Mayer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw it. Minshew over the middle, complete. It's Myers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep is Steven Sims. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Dancing to it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, Minshew. Out to Myers near the sideline, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 forward attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the 1st half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the 1st half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the